but we're trying something new today. For those who don't know, on my Twitch audience, we're currently doing a multi-stream, so we're testing out both YouTube and Twitter, or X, or whatever you want to call it now. Yeah, so we'll be having those two other streams. We're gonna test it out. However, most of the chat will be here on Twitch because I can't handle all three chats at the same time currently because it's not set up yet. So we're gonna deal with this for now. But yeah, we're gonna continue with Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Episode 5. So yeah, let us continue, okay? Once again, everything's available, so feel free to choose which one, but once again, chat will be here on Twitch. Also, hey Nick, nice seeing you. Also, for the people who are in my Discord, I am in the VC right now, so technically, okay, in streaming VC, so if you're verified there, you can hop on in and we can just hang around. And if you want to do some funny voices, yeah, feel free. Cool. April 6th, 11:23 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 3. Is the defense ready to proceed? You bet. Bring it on, Big G. The prosecution has been ready for some time. The original attorney in this case, Rosie Ringer, was murdered. While the original prosecutor, Eustace Winner, has disappeared, so Fender and Franziska have taken over in their places. I forgot they hightailed and one of them is dead, so oops. Very well. Let me begin by apologizing for the delayed start to these proceedings. The crime we are here to adjudicate took place in a prison, an institution of the judiciary. What's more, the fact that the defendant was the warden of said prison carries grave implications. These two factors combined caused pre-trial preparations to take more time than usual. And then, the unfortunate passing of the attorney in charge, Miss Rosie Ringer, delayed the trial yet further. But now we are ready to begin at last. Mr. Fender, Miss Von Karma, the court thanks you both for stepping in at such short notice. Hey, no sweat. Rosie was your pal, right? And this was her last case. Couldn't exactly say no, could I? You'll have to bear with me though, gang. Didn't exactly get a ton of time to read the paperwork. How about you, friend? Everything cool over on your side? It's hardly ideal for the prosecutor in charge of the case to have thrown off and abandoned it. But justice can't sit around waiting for him to grow a spine. The evidence have just been handed to me. So yes, I'm ready. Hey, Iron, nice seeing you here. How you doing, buddy? Thank you both. Very well. Bring the accused, Miss Fifi Lagarde, to the stand. I forgot her voice. Oh boy. I forgot about her too. Hi, Fifi Lagarde. I invite the prosecution to make its opening statement. Painting Warhammer, then gonna go to the gym in an hour or so? Ooh, fun. Very nice. Hope that goes well. What are you working on today? Your upper body, lower body, abs, core, hit? Which one, bud? Alright. The accused it was. Hold it! Let me stop you right there, darling. What is it, Miss Lagarde? Cardio? Okay. Treadmill? Okay. Go for the Steadmaster, bro. Oh, I was wondering if you could tell me something. That something being on why on earth I'm here. Perhaps the opening statements will clarify that for you. But will they, dear? Really? Fine. Carry on if you must. I fully intend to, if you can stay quiet for one moment. The murder in the question happened at the prison where Miss Lagarde worked as warden. The victim, one Bronco Knight, was being held in the detention center. But the prosecution's case will show that Miss Lagarde took him from the holding cells and murdered him. And she did so with this knife. Huh? Is something the matter, Miss Von Karma? How can that? No! The evidence! What gives, Fran? Everything okay? The murder weapon. It's not here! And neither is Bodhidharma Karnis' chisel! I say it ain't so! Silence! Silence! Miss Von Karma, explain yourself. I wish I could, Your Honor. No murder weapon, Then what exactly are we all doing here? Really, darling, you shouldn't volunteer to prosecute a case if you can't even keep the evidence safe. I can only work with what the previous prosecutor gave me. Little boy, winner strikes again. Hey, G. What is it, Mr. Fender? Guess we know where this is going, huh? Let's kick this one down the road a little further, shall we? Overruled. Overruled. This court hereby denies the defense's request. What? Don't be like that. What's the dealio? She's absolutely right, of course. We certainly can't have any more delays. Let's get on and show everybody how wonderfully innocent I am, shall we? Objection! Objection! Innocent? I'd thank you to take this seriously. Objection! Oh, but I am, darling. And you don't have any evidence. You just said so yourself. In the courtroom, evidence is everything. Haven't I heard that somewhere before? And without any, you can't charge me with anything. Isn't that right, Verity, darling? It is. What? Without the items in question, the prosecution's case against the defendant cannot proceed. As such, this court hereby declares the accused, Fifi Lagarde, not guilty. Objection! Objection! Whoa. Hold the phone there, Hasty Pants. You can't just go dropping a verdict like that. Forgive me, but why is the defense objecting to its client before being acquitted? Don't be cute, kiddo. You know as well as I do that little Miss Warden over there is guilty as all heck. And as for the murder weapon, you were right there when we found it. Mr. Fender, it is incumbent upon this court to see that fair judgment is afforded to all. And as the instrument of the court, I cannot allow my experiences or opinions to interfere with my work. You must think of the Judge Gavel who was present when the murder weapon was found, and the Judge Gavel you see before you in the courtroom today is two entirely different people. Gee, you're killing me here. I have no choice but to pass judgment based on the evidence available. Objection! Objection! And we have that evidence! Just not here. Give me some time. Just a little. I'll find it. I swear to you. The prosecution hereby requests a recess. Oh, yeah. The defense does that too. Come on, Your Honor. Don't do us like this. Very well. The court accepts the request. Really, Verity? You won't help anybody bowing to pressure like that, you know. There will be a 15-minute recess. I suggest that both the prosecution and the defense use the time well. Understood. Whew, saved by the bell, huh? Very well. We will reconvene in 15 minutes. April 6, 11:38 a.m. District Court, 3rd floor lobby. But we did totally find that knife, didn't we, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, of course we did. Hey, what's the matter, detective? It's the metal detector, sir. Why did I say it like that? It's the metal detector, sir. It's, reacting to the alligator. What? How? The metal detector was reacting to something inside her after all. Your Honor, I'd like to remind you of this piece of evidence. The chisel? Didn't we just figure out that isn't the murder weapon? You might recall that Mr. Canis had his chisel in his dog's mouth. What do you believe? That the real murder weapon was hidden in much the same way? That's right. The murder weapon is hidden inside the alligator in that pond over there. So did somebody steal it or what? Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, right, it's Regina. Mr. Edgeworth! I don't know. Oh my god, it's Valley Girl, or Mrs. Barry, Mr. Saint. Are you here to watch a trial? Yeah, we heard it was going to be a real fun show. Did you know where we need to go? It's the trial for the case I was nearly convicted for. It should be starting any minute now. We were late because of a practice, but it's somewhere around here, right? Simeon? There's kind of a problem. They lost some evidence. The knife and the chisel. So they called a recess and kicked us all out of the courtroom. What? No, they can't! They're not going to arrest you again, are they? Don't say that. No, 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 no. Gee, I forgot how easily it was so to upset you. Huh? How dare he embarrass me like that? Oh, yeah, that's definitely Francisca. Speaking of easy to upset. Stina! Franderella, chill, okay? Just chill. Come on, put a whip away. That's it. That's it. That idiot of a so-called prosecutor. Find him, and I'll make him eat whip for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Master, you gotta calm her down. Kid's gone cuckoo. I guess I better at least try. Hello, Franziska. Oh, it's you. Good morning, Mr. Ex-Prosecutor. Franziska. You shouldn't be here, you know. You're not in the right line of work anymore. You should be at home planning whatever it is you mean to do with the rest of your life. What are you going to do, Franziska? You only have 15 minutes. Don't you think I know that? And why that's infuriating. I can't say this in a German accent. Or mock German accent. Infuriatingly reasonable look off your face. You're like a news anchor calmly reading the news or something. And it's utterly exasperating. It's probably better that I don't rise to that. I never imagined you would be the one prosecuting this case, Franziska. Nor did I. But what a case! The murder of a presidential bodyguard. And by the warden of a prison, no less. The murder weapon was properly entered into evidence and everything. And yet when you went to present the knife to the court, it wasn't there. That imbecile! Not only did he abandon his case, it made me look like a total fool! The next time I see that little coward, I'll whip him into shape. It's the last thing I do. You go ahead and do that, but quit taking it out on the people around him. That's it for you. Is there nothing we can do to help?
Let me see. Oh, wait, I have a good idea. If you guys could put on a show here in the courtroom, that would distract everybody. And they'd be so busy watching that, they'd have to postpone the trial till later.
No. If I do that, they'll arrest me again.
No, they won't. It's fine. Courtrooms are nice. If you entertain everybody, there's no way they'll arrest you. Right, Mr. Edgeworth?
I really wish you wouldn't spout such nonsense with such infuriating confidence. Who else do I talk to, Regina? Yeah.
Courtroom trials sure are fun. There's even an animal tamer performing here today.
Animal tamer?
But she's a little too grumpy. I don't want to think about appealing to the audience a little more. But she is so good with that whip.
If you're talking about who I think you are, the whip is exclusively reserved for use on humans. Who else do I talk to? Oh, right. You. K-Meister! So you got the old memory back, huh?
Sure did. I'm me again.
You had me worried 6 ways till Sunday. Not that the other K wasn't a blast too. Anyway, welcome back, kiddo. Bring it in.
No. We need to be thinking about this trial right now, okay?
Yeah, yes, things didn't go pretty pear-shaped, you know? Oh, did, not didn't. Yeah, guess things did go pretty pear-shaped in there, right? Huh? Yeah. We need to dig up this missing evidence lickety-split. But we can't count on them putting the trial on hold much longer. Yeah, it's a stumper, alright. Only some kind soul would offer to go and find it for us. That's an expectant look if I ever saw one. Can't help but notice you still haven't asked for your prosecutor's badge back, bucko. Finally decided to walk past the righteousness with me and your old man, huh? The committee has my badge, that much is true. But I haven't given up just yet. I'm still not ready to walk in my father's footsteps. No? Well, it's not like there's a deadline. You do you for as long as you need. The old family office will be waiting to welcome you with open arms when you're done. Thank you, Fender. I think that's it. Yeah, if only somebody would go sniff out that evidence for us. Fine. We'll do it. Way to go, Malzio, you're sure? I'll do what I can, but that might not be much in 15 minutes. Fran and me will buy you as much time as we can, okay? G won't be banging that ham of hers until you made it back with the goods, I promise. Thank you. I'll be counting on you, Fender. And you, Franziska. How does that sound?
What makes you think I'd accept your help? How about some advice instead? That you seriously need to consider a new career as a news anchor.
Come on, Fran. Clock's a ticking talking here. Time to step up to the plate.
All right. We will stall the trial for as long as we can. But you'd better get your ex-prosecutor in gear. You know, I quite like having you run errands for me. Maybe that could be your new career instead.
I'm glad you're on board. I can help too. I don't want to be arrested again.
Oh, that sounds fun. Can I play?
All right, that would be very helpful for you both. Very well. Where shall we begin?
I think we need to go to speak a certain somebody, don't you?
Who will we need to speak in order to find out where the evidence went? Would it have to be Gumshoe? I want to say it's Gavel. I
I genuinely want to say it's Gavel. Is it Gavel? Or is it... No. I think it's... No, it's Eustace. Because he ran off, he should know where it is.
Take that!
So we need to find Eustace. That's right. The supposed custodian of the evidence in question. Eustace Winner. Oh, the new prosecutor guy? Okay, we're on it. Thank you, Mr. Saint. Alrighty then. Good. Think we better huddle and talk tactics, huh, friend? Just the two of... Ow! Don't keep me waiting, Miles Edgefuzz. I'll try not to. We'll be back as soon as we can. Oh, Franny Poo, wait up now. Alright, we need to find Mr. Winner, and fast. Oh, hi, Gavel. Whoa! Judge Gavel.
Ah, Mr. Edgeworth. A pleasure as always.
A pleasure? How was it a pleasure? And what was all about that about just now? Kay, stop it. But Judge Gavel knows that horrible woman is the killer. Why the heck would she?
Evidence is the only language that the goddess of justice understands. My own personal thoughts and feelings do not come into it.
Is this all Judge Verity Gavel is?
You may believe my way of thinking to be heartless, but it is my way.
To be this hard and unforgiving? There's something I'd like to ask you, if you don't mind.
Please, go ahead.
What were you doing on the roof of the big building 2 nights ago?
The roof?
You met the president up there, didn't you? We've seen security footage of the two of you.
And is there something wrong with that?
Only that his body was discovered this morning, right next to the very same building.
What?
I think you understand what I'm getting at. You're considered a suspect. What happened between the two of you?
Nothing. We simply talked for a few minutes. And when we were done, I left. I took the elevator back downstairs alone.
That much we know to be true. As I said, we've seen the footage. And what business did you have with the leader of a foreign power?
I'm not at liberty to say.
I see. Well, I'm not at liberty to leave until I have answers. In which case, there's only one thing for it. She's hiding something, and I have to get it out of her. Mind chess time. Yay. Judge Gavel met with the president of Zhang Fa the night before. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
What's up, Mr. Detective?
I thought you were going to the gym.
In about an hour.
Oh, okay.
I
we're
literally
doing-
just got done spray painting the Chaos Rhino.
Ooh, very nice.
My hands
Just-
are now black.
Oh, not
It's
nice.
I ain't bad. I'm gonna do nothing. I just forgot to wear like rubber gloves.
Oh, understandable.
And yeah. Well, how's the game going?
It's good. Oh my god, you're big on my screen. Hold on, I gotta lower you.
Am I?
You're big.
Wait, hold
Yeah, I didn't change my settings for.
Oh, hey there.
There you go. Yeah. But yeah, you wanna join in some voicing? It's been a while. The last time you did this was sort of for Golden a year ago.
I remember quite losing my voice.
Oh, you lost your voice? Oh.
Well, who was I? Was I don't remember what the kid's name was.
Yosuke
And I did-
Hanamura.
Yes, that.
Yeah, I know, you were
guy.
doing Batman Yosuke.
First it was a surfer, then it became Surfer Batman.
Yeah.
And then for the next day, my voice was gone.
I remember, yeah. And Izzy was there too.
Yeah, Izzy was voicing the
Was it Chie, I think? I think it was Chie.
she was the girl, like,
The one with the brown haired green sweater.
yeah, she was like the friend of the group.
Yeah. Yeah, feel free if you want to join in with the voices. If not, you can feel free to listen in and add some color commentary if you'd like.
Yeah, that's all I'll do before I head off to the gym.
Heard. Alright,
I'm still in my pajamas.
Ooh, fun. Alright,
There-
let's keep
Very comfortable. We'll continue.
Yep. Judge Gavel met with the president of Zhongfa the night before last. Amazing. I get to breathe for a bit. Oh, Jesus Christ. Whew.
Yeah, I
How's
don't
life?
understand a lot of Persona, like, obviously, is the guy that I know of, he's like Objection, or Phoenix, is he here?
No, he is not here. This is also this is not his game. This is the spin-off that's canon with Miles Edgeworth, who's the prosecutor. So it's a very completely different set of games.
Yes, I
Okay.
admit it. We met on the roof of the big building. But it was simply to discuss professional matters. Matters that I am not obliged to discuss with you.
I'm clearly going to have to work hard to get past her professional defenses. If she puts too impenetrable a facade, I'll probably be better off biding my time. I should start by asking what she met the president to talk about. And begin the mind chess, listeners. Perhaps you could begin by telling us what you met with President Wang to discuss.
As I told you, professional matters. Professional matters which I do not intend to share with you.
So is she the judge?
She is the judge, yeah, of this game. Judge Verity Gavel.
I'm so glad you understand.
I must say, you're a very busy woman. A judge, a committee member, an occasional aide to us in the field, even.
Thank you. I take my professional duties very seriously.
And do those duties include meeting with foreign dignitaries?
Yes, of course. From time to time. The law is my life. Nothing I do falls outside the scope of my duties.
What do you mean? You helped us. You returned Kay's promise notebook to us just this morning. Surely you can't claim that fell within the scope of your duties.
I'm not yet a perfect servant of the law. That much is true.
No, you are a human being, and that was an act of simple human kindness. You have feelings, Judge Gavel, and you are allowed to have them. About the president's death, too.
I can still hardly believe it. If I might ask, how did he die?
He was crushed to death by the head of a monster. A monster known as Taurosaurus. Forgive me, I should probably explain.
Is that true? He died of the set of the movie?
He did. Interesting that you should even know what Taurosaurus is.
Oh, I imagine I must have heard about it from Eustace. Something about them shooting a movie somewhere near the big building?
She isn't fooling anybody. She's very clearly upset about something. She mentioned Mr. Winner, who seems to have disappeared along with some vital evidence. Perhaps if she won't tell us what she discussed with the president, we should try to find out what else she might be hiding.
I'm clearly getting under her skin. I need to dig further.
I have to say, all these characters I could see being like in a romance comedy together.
I mean, this is basically... It's basically a law comedy. Like, you know, those, like, law dramas? They just take a spin to that, yeah.
No, but, like, I can imagine maybe there is in these games where the judge is like your lover, but like, oh, I can't.
Oh god!
You know,
just imagine Ace Attorney as a dating sim.
yeah,
People would
I'm
look.
I'm
The
sure
game
they've
is
done that.
the game was nearly made to be a freaking yaoi sim with
Was
Phoenix,
it?
right? Yeah, with Phoenix and Phoenix and Miles
is it,
Edgeworth.
right?
Yes, man on man.
Okay, I always get the two confused together.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah. Franziska stepped in to take Mr. Winter's place in the trial. But how was she supposed to prosecute the case if he never handed over all the evidence?
My interest is solely ensuring that a trial proceeds fairly once it has begun. And if, once it has, vital evidence cannot be presented, it should surprise no one if the accused goes free.
You can't do it.
I am a judge, a servant of the law. My personal thoughts and feelings do not come into it.
So you have no personal feelings when it comes to Mr. Winter's disappearance?
Of course I do. I worry about him terribly too.
Oh? Wait, two? Does that mean there's somebody else you're worried about as well? I imagine their identity might explain your strangely agitated state.
I don't know what you're talking about. I am a servant of the law, and my feelings are immaterial.
We are all servants of the law, all of us who stand in the courtroom. But we're not superhuman. You, me, everybody else, we're just people underneath it all. Much as we'd like to bear our feelings and remain impartial, that simply isn't possible.
You are right, of course. I am in no fit state to offer impartial judgment.
Please, Judge Cavell, just tell us the truth. What's going on?
What do I do? What do I do?
I've never seen her lose her composure like this. I should ask her who this person is. Sure. Oh my god. I should ask her who this person is she's so worried about. The professional mask is finally beginning to slip. Perhaps now I can get to the human being underneath. The person you're so worried about. Is it Mr. Winter?
He's not been since he discovered the truth about his father. Of course I am worried about him, but this could also be a valuable test for him. He chose to disappear, and he can choose to reappear.
And the other person you're worried about? Can't.
That's not something I am liberty to talk about. I don't know what might happen to that poor child if I did.
That poor child? Who are you talking about?
Nobody! Please, it was nothing. Ignore it.
Judging by the look on her face, I definitely shouldn't. I think that might prove to be a valuable clue. So I did that. This person you're so worried about, is it Taurosaurus?
I really don't have time for jokes, Mr. Edgeworth.
It's not a joke! When I told you how the president was killed, you seemed surprised when I mentioned he was crushed by Taurosaurus.
That was
simply shocked at learning how he died. And where? A half-built film set on an empty lot. Oh, something where? It sounds as if something about where he died is particularly troubling to you. No, that's not true at all. It's just film sets are places where dreams are made, and instead, a great man met his end there. I only hope that the utmost care is taken when the news is shared with the cast and crew. And the crewmen. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that the cast and crew already know. We met 2 of them at the scene, a crew member and a young actor, Sean Fenn. No! No! Why? Why did this have to happen? Something about the Taurus-SARS connection really seems to be upsetting her. I think that might prove to be a valuable clue. Judge Gavel, who are you so worried about? And where are they? My apologies, but I simply cannot tell you that. Time to deploy my clue. So this poor child is missing, and you're so desperate to find them. And since you say child, I suppose we're right in assuming that this person is a minor. I can't answer, and I won't. It has no bearing whatsoever on the murder of the president. Time to deploy my second clue. You seem to get very sensitive every time I mention Taurosaurus. The poor child you mentioned has something to do with the movie, don't they? Insert screaming noise. How? How did you? You're usually so cool and collected. Your discomfort told me everything I needed to know. Who is this poor child? You have to tell us! Very well. You figured it out so much already. I might as well tell you the truth. The person I am so worried about, the person I am so desperate to find, is Sean Fenn. Sean? But why? That is more than I can allow you to know. Judge Gavel, you said you would tell us the truth. And if you don't give it up voluntarily, we will have to force it from you. I'm afraid you're just going to have to accept that. God, this is long.
It is. It's one of those things where I hear it, I'm like, yeah, this is Japan.
Yeah, but it isn't. But it's very. It brings you in a lot.
Well, no, it just like, man, you can't ask the judge. And I'm like, why is she hitting her head with a hammer, a little gavel?
Oh, she's not hitting her head. She's slamming it on
Oh.
the floor. It's a huge gavel. It's an extendo gavel. So basically, you have the gavel, right? You know, you have the handle and the actual hammer itself. She can extend the handle to the point where if she just brings it down, she can hit the floor with it.
That's so silly.
It is. This is Ace Attorney we're talking about.
I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna look up who makes Ace Attorney.
Capcom.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they need to remake their
It's also encapsulating. And what do they need to remake?
my brain went dead. I'm trying to remember. Lost Planet.
That was them?
Yeah. Lost. They made it published it. Hold on. Planet.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I forgot
dude,
about that.
Lost Planet was awesome.
Yeah.
It was it was like a co-op thing between Sparks Unlimited, Capcom, and Hexadrive.
Wait. Capcom, Hex, and who?
Sparks Unlimited.
Oh, never heard of them.
Capcom and Hexadrive. Two designers, Keiji Inafune Who are these?
Who?
I cannot pronounce his last names.
Did you say-
INA
Oh, did you say Keiji Inafune?
Yeah.
That's the supposed father of Mega Man.
No, well, he's one of the designers of the game,
Mm.
and someone else with the exact same first. No, there's an N. Kinjay Oguro.
I don't recognize that name.
So what did this guy do? Hold on, the first guy.
Keiji Inafune is Mega. He did a lot of Mega Man stuff. Anyways,
Oh, Oh, yeah, Street Fire Mega Man.
I need to get her to tell me why she's so desperate to find Sean. So- Are you a fan of Sean's, perhaps? Am I? Yes, I am. I am an ardent admirer of the work of Sean Fenn, child actor extraordinaire. Wow, that was so forced.
A lot, of course.
I heard that he was filming near the big building, so I made it my business to learn where the set was, and some other important details. I see. I suppose that makes sense. As a fan, you'd want to know such things. I imagine you would also have to try to learn when he was supposed to be on set. Yes, of course. He said he would be filming there all day today. What? You make it sound like you heard that from Sean himself. I don't think he'd be sharing his schedule with a mere fan, do you? No, I misspoke. Ignore me. Every slip of the tongue she makes seems to be to do with Sean. And now that she knows she's spoken with him, that's an important clue.
How old is Edgeworth here? Like what, 30?
No, in his late 20s, I think. Either mid or late 20s.
Okay.
Because from this game, there's a 7-year time jump. Hold on, let me look up his age right now. Miles.
How old is that
Edgeworth.
man with the amazing hair? Like, I wish I had that hair. I know, my hair's curly.
What, with the hair windows?
Yeah, the hair window.
God. Okay, so in Ace Attorney 1. Okay, from Ace Attorney 1, his age was 26.
And what game is this in the series?
This is after game 3. Okay, because the timeline goes Ace Attorney 3 for a little bit, Ace Attorney 1, 2, the remainder of 3. But before all of that was the Great Ace Attorney. So Great Ace Attorney, a bit of Ace Attorney 3, 1, 2, the rest of 3, Investigations 1, Investigations 2, which is this game, Ace Attorney 4, which is Apollo Justice, then you have Ace Attorney 5, and then Ace Attorney 6. And there are some things in Ace Attorney 6 that happens before Ace Attorney... Yeah, that's the timeline. It's weird.
Ace
Cur-
Attorney. And
Yeah.
he's the main rival of
Phoenix.
Phoenix. Yeah, because he thinks he's a better dude, or what's the
Not
whole-
really. No, not really. Just look up his lore. Also, currently, his current age, as of Ace Attorney 6, the latest game, he's 35.
Okay.
In this game, I want to say he's 28.
Yeah, because it's a spin-off, right?
Yeah, but it's canon.
Oh, it's a canon spin-off.
It's a
not
canon
like-
spin-off. Yes.
Okay.
Anyways, I think we talked about Edward too much. Where are we?
I'm gonna mute myself. I'm gonna run to the gym. I'll be back
Okay.
when I be back. Have a good one, buddy.
Bye bye. We're trying to find Sean too. Do you have any idea where he might be?
Why would I have any idea about that? The two of us aren't connected in any way at all.
Really? I'll need a clue if I'm going to pursue this line of questioning any further. I should try another tack for now. Oh. Do you know Sean personally?
He is famous. I doubt there are many people who do not know him.
I certainly didn't until today.
And you clearly need to be better informed. Perhaps I could teach you a few things. There's almost nothing I don't know about him. Forgive me. I allowed myself to get a little carried away.
That seems to happen quite a bit when the subject of Sean comes up.
Look, I do not know him personally. I simply know a lot about him.
Blue time. I can understand your being worried about Sean, but you seem a little too worried. And you implied before that you had spoken to him, which must surely mean that you know him personally. I'm not screaming.
How did I give away so much?
So the two of you are acquainted. This is surely an important clue. We're trying to find Sean too. Do you have any idea where he might be? Oh, yes. Time to deploy my clue. I don't know what exactly the connection is between you and Sean, but I know for certain that it exists. You've as good as told us that it does. Please, Judge Cavell. You have to help us try and find him.
Help you? That would never be allowed.
By whom? The goddess of justice?
By the one person who knows where he is.
Oh, yeah, he's kidnapped. At last, the puzzle pieces are finally starting to fall into place. I know why you're so reluctant to tell us anything about your relationship with Sean. Admit it. He's been kidnapped, hasn't he? I'm not yelling that! Judge Cavell, I need you to tell me the truth. All of it.
Very well. This time, I will tell you everything. Your intuition was correct. Sean has been kidnapped.
I knew it. But why does that have anything to do with you?
Sean is... He's my son.
What? I can yell this one. What? Well, we may have not found what she and President Wong were talking about, but we found out something just as important. Sean has been abducted. Not exactly the endgame I was expecting, but that's checkmate nonetheless. Checkmate, baby! What? You're Sean's mom, Judge Cavell? No way, come on, you're too young!
It's true. I am Sean's mother. Look.
A magazine clipping.
An article about Sean! You always carry this about you? Yes. Everywhere I go. I guess you could call it a kind of talisman.
That certainly speaks to the bond between them. And you're sure he's been kidnapped?
Unfortunately, yes. I received a phone call from the kidnapper just before the trial began.
Did they make any demands?
Only one. That Fifi Lagarde be found not guilty.
Well, that
certainly explains what we saw in there.
And without any, you can't charge me with anything. Isn't that right, Verity, darling?
Ooh, I might use that voice for Lagarde in the future.
It is.
Without the items in question, the prosecution's case against the defendant can't proceed. As such, this court hereby declares the accused Feifei Lagarde not guilty, and that's why you seem so. That's why you came so close to declaring her innocent.
I have failed at my duty to the law. I am a judge. If I can't arbitrate with impartiality, I make a mockery of justice. And yet I tried to. I tried to force through a ruling based on nothing but my own self-interest.
Judge Cavell.
My goddess must be furious with me. But I just couldn't do it. I couldn't sacrifice my son on the altar of justice. I couldn't remain impartial when it mattered most. Objection! Of course you couldn't! Are you crazy?
Kay.
No parent could just give up on their child like that. If it makes the goddess of justice mad, then I'm sorry, but she's wrong. If she really thinks that way, then she's the guilty one. Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes. Declaring the goddess guilty? That's bold. Kay is right. As I told you, though we all serve the law, we are only human. And none of us could, or should, be expected to sacrifice a child for the sake of a verdict.
Thank you. Both of you. But the trial must continue. There is no escaping that.
Your Honor, there you are.
It seems it is time. Judge Cavell! My dad was a prosecutor. He was? Yeah. He used to work in a courtroom, just like you do. And I was thinking about what he would have done if he was in your position right now. If a prosecutor were forced to insist that a clearly innocent suspect be found guilty. I know what he would have done. Anything, that's what. He would have done anything to get me back. So what I'm trying to say is, you can trust us. What do you need? To get him back. Snatch him from the jaws of danger. I'm the second Yatagarasu. And if you agree to agree to trust me, I promise I'll get him back for you.
He steals the truth, and perhaps one or two other things. Well, Judge Cavell, what do you say? Do you trust the great thief to steal back which matters most to you?
Mr. Edgeworth,
I'd like to help too, if that's all right with you.
thank you. I know I am in no position to ask this of you. But please, please, say that he comes home safely. Oh, we will! Don't worry, you can count on us. Here, take my cell phone. The kidnapper may call again.
You'll get it back, along with your son. I promise.
I will do everything I can to draw out the trial. But I don't imagine I can give you more than about 2 hours at best.
2 hours. That gives us until 2 p.m.
Please, I'm counting on you.
Finally, we've made the reveal.
thought the Great Thief was on sabbatical.
Well, hold on to your hat, because she's back in business. All right, let's do this. My first commission. I can't afford to mess this up.
In that case, we better start looking right away. Where to begin? Where the heck did he go? Maybe he just went home.
You're right. They won't be doing any filming today after all.
Sure. Maybe he went on the lam. Perhaps we should see if Sean left any clues behind at the big building.
Hey, what are you doing giving orders? This is a great thief operation. I'm in charge now.
Is that so? Then, what am I?
You're my assistant. First assistant to the great thief Yagatarasu.
Domo, hello?
Hello, yellow.
Oh my god, get this star spray out of my call.
Okay.
Get back here. I know you're here. Get back. Get back here, you. I know you're listening. Get back here. Mikey?
Oh boy.
Get back here. Get back here. I know you will be back. Get back here, you. Don't leave me. I need voices. I'm tired. It's been an hour. I need water. I need Volta. Please. Get back here, Mikey.
Well, Mikey, no here anymore. Oh well. Anyways, shout out to Mikey. I've been relegated to Thief's assistant.
All right, let's go to work. Team Yagatarasu, move out.
Boom. April 6th, 12:10 p.m. Big building. Plaza.
All right, here we are. Ready? On three. Just follow my lead. You'll be fine, okay?
What exactly are you talking about?
Even in the depths of night. Hey, your turn! Keep up, will ya?
Why are you making me do this?
Because the great thief Yagatarasu just arrived.
Oh, hello. You are now muted. I don't know what happened, but hello. Okay. I see what the game is.
I just wanted to commit the funny.
Oh, I know. Hello, Mikey.
Hello.
So you missed it, but I will say what just happened. It was revealed that, remember that young kid that was in the stream? Well, Sean Fenn. Oh, you weren't here, weren't you?
No.
Okay, so there is this guy. So there's this character right here. This is Sean Fenn. He is a movie star on the set near the big building where everything was taking place. You've seen him in one of the cutscenes, I think. This dude.
Oh yeah.
So that's Verity Gavel's son.
Wow. How about that?
Yes. Oh, also yeah, he's age 13, she's 26. I'll give you 3 minutes to really think about that.
Wait, are they related?
Yeah, that's his mom.
26 on.
Yeah, you have 3 minutes and talk to chat about that. Feel free to really think about that. I'll be right
That's
back.
a
'Cause I need
15 year.
food.
That's 15 years apart.
13.
No, but he's 13, right?
And she's 26.
How many years ago was that?
13!
Wait, 13 plus hold on. Oh no, you're right.
Anyways,
Never mind.
feel free to contemplate about that for the next 2.5 minutes. I'm getting food. Feel free to talk with chat.
Okay.
Also, by letting you know, we're also live on Twitter and YouTube, so... Yeah.
Ooh, going multi-streaming, I see.
Yeah. Entertain them really quick. I'm getting food.
Okay. So, let's see. How do I get Basil banned? No, I'm kidding.
Just to let y'all know, I can still
Hi,
hear 'em.
chat. How y'all doing?
I can hear you, by the way.
How y'all doing there? Huh? What was that?
I can still hear you, by the way. I still have you on my phone.
That was funny. Where can I find you on YouTube? Hold on. Oh no, never mind. Never mind. See how many people are watching this on the YouTube side. Huh. I don't even see a chat here. Like, it's not loading up or anything. Huh. Okay. Well, that's something apparently. So let's see if So I can't think right now. My brain is all fried. It's sautéed. It's currently sizzling on the pan right now. This is your brain on drugs, as that PSA says. The only drugs I'm on is on memes.
You had fun.
Yeah, I did.
Did you have a great time?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, let us continue on. Food. All right. You taking Edgeworth again as usual? Oh, you.
I may need to relax my voice a little bit for this one.
Heard. Understandable. Just let me know when you want to jump in.
I like how I barely see your DM just saying, "Get back here, you."
Yep.
How is anybody supposed to know if we don't announce her appearance? You may be a thief, but I'm most certainly not. Fine. I'll do it on my own. Even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares to take flight. One alone soars to shine. The light of brightness is on the world's blight. And that one is me, for I am the great thief Yagatarasu. I'm very much aware of who you are, thank you. Now, shall we get on with this investigation? Ugh, you're no fun at all. We don't have time for fun. We have less than 2 hours, in fact. We better get started.
All right. Well, we have the photo. Let's show it to a few people. Let's see if it jogs any memories.
Yeah.
You would know that, wouldn't you?
What? Oh yeah, because
You know,
yeah,
like the
amnesia,
basket.
yeah. A very good day to you, Prosecutor Edgeworth, sir. I'm not a prosecutor anymore, but he doesn't need to know that, I guess. Good day to you too, officer. Can I ask why you've been posted here? Me? Oh, I'm just keeping an eye on things. Excellent. Then perhaps you can tell me if any vehicles have come in or out of here this morning. None except the taxi and that blue truck over there, sir. Only 2 vehicles have come in or out. That could be useful to know. Ho ho! Hey there, pal! Why the long face, huh? Ever think you ought to maybe lighten up a little? Did you take on any passengers here this morning? Does a witch wear a pointy hat? You bet I did. Just the one fare, mind you. And who was the passenger? It was 2 guys. Had on these black suits. Real sharp looking. Did they have a boy with them?
This boy.
Nah. Like I said, it was just the 2 of them. Alright, never mind. Thank you for your help. I thought we might be onto something there, but no luck. And then we go here.
Sean! Sean! You in there? No sign of him here either. Kinda thought that basket on the back of the truck there looked suspicious.
She's not wrong. It does.
Huh? What are you doing, Mr. Edgeworth? Why are you touching the truck?
The engine's cold, which means it's been here for a while.
No way! You can tell just from that?
And if it's been parked here a while, I guess the driver might not be nearby either. We don't really have time to stand around waiting until they get back. What else is here?
Oh, hi, Will.
Oh, hey, Mr. Edgeworth. Long time no see. Wait, you're... This is Will Powers. He's an action star I met on an old case. He's also the man behind the mask of the one and only Steel Samurai. Long time no see indeed.
Nice to meet you. I'm Kay Faraday, great thief. Mr. Edgeworth has been working as my assistant.
Good to meet you. But, thief? Mr. Edgeworth has been assisting a thief? Let's not worry about that for now. We'd like to ask you about what happened this morning, if that's all right. Sure. I don't know if I can be of much help to you, but sure. So he'll be one of Sean's works colleagues. I guess we better just dive right in. Can I present the photo to him? Huh?
Are you eating an apple?
No.
What are you eating?
Don't worry about it.
I do worry about it. I'm concerned of your well-being. Shame on you for keeping secrets from me.
Cool. It's my secret to keep. Okay, there was nothing to do with the photo. Okay, cool. I heard you were investigating this one, Mr. Edgeworth. Well, yes. But I'm not the prosecutor in charge, of course. But if you're Kay's assistant, I guess this is
her case. No, that's simply...
I can see you're an intelligent man. You're right, of course. I'm in charge of this one.
Don't encourage her.
All right, I'll need you to give me straight answers. First of all, this case, have you noticed anything weird? I mean, perhaps you could give me your impressions.
Is that supposed to sound like me? My impressions?
Things are happening.
Oh. Hey. Hi, Skull. Nice seeing you again. Thank you for joining as usual. Ooh. 07? Understandable.
I'll be happy.
Cool. Take your time. My impressions? I guess my main concern is, no offense to the victim at all, but... What the... Is this a... Someone texted me. Where was I? Is it all over the production? Are we done? I can't help but worry. I think it's probably safe to assume that you are. At least for now. Right? Ugh, I knew it. What a bummer. This is really good chips. We don't have the location for longer either. Because you were due to finish shooting soon. No, because they're due to start building. That lot would be empty for long. They were letting us use it while they got ready to make a start. I guess the plan was to shoot the rest on a lot back at Global Studios. I've been so worried about everything. What with people spreading all these rumors too? Rumors? Yeah. The journalist... Welcome back. This journalist keeps coming around. Y'all have been hiding real monsters on that there set of yours. Y'all can't do that. I'm gonna expose you all. He's always saying stuff like that. I think I know exactly who this journalist might be. Yeah, that photographer, right? I thought you maybe knew her.
But you're not, are you? Hiding real monsters, I mean.
Are you kidding? If they had real monsters to call on, I'd be out of a job. So you've all been working hard on the movie. Yeah, it's the first time I've been on a reboot of an old series. This one's been a real challenge for me and everybody else over at Global Studios. If only they put this kind of energy into making a new Steel Samurai show or something. What role are you playing in this one? Me? I'm Taurosaurus himself!
No way! So you're the star!
Well, not quite. I'm in a costume suit. My face won't ever appear on screen.
Really? Still, that's pretty amazing. Wish I could wear a costume like that. Hey, do you think I could try it on sometime? I'd settle for just climbing inside one of the horns.
I'd love to say yes, but that's not how that works. You can't really climb inside that horn.
Oh, I get it. Because I'm an outsider, right?
No. That's not the issue at all here. Can I ask you a couple of questions about Sean? Sean? Oh, sure. Penny told me what happened. He just disappeared, right? Yeah, that sounds like him.
Does he do that a lot?
Yeah, kinda. If we take 5-minute shoot. Wait, if we take 5-minute shoot, you look around sometimes and he's just gone. Do you have any idea where he might have headed off to? Sorry, no. I did see him leaving the set, though.
Huh? You did? And where was he headed?
He got on the site bus. But I was checking some equipment over, and by the time I looked back up, he was gone. The site bus? I wonder if he left any clues behind. Do you mind if we take a look inside the bus, Mr. Powers? Sure. You'll have to excuse the mess, though. Alright, let's see what we can find. Okay, which one's the site bus? Oh, this. There's an array of filming equipment here. Are you getting ready to shoot something? No, nothing scheduled for today at this location. It's just a case has gone missing. Case? What is he talking about? Yeah, all that stuff there is normally stored inside a large case. But I look away for 5 minutes and it's wandered off somewhere.
Sounds like there's a thief around here.
What exactly was taken? Just the case, as far as I can tell.
Why only take that? I would have been more interested in what was inside it myself.
I guess whoever took it must have needed the case that more than its contents. They need to put something in it. Oh, I think I know what this leads to. Maybe puzzles.
Oh boy.
Wait, nope, apparently not. I guess not. Okay, this is the bus. Where would Sean have been sitting? Sean? Oh, that's his seat with the backpack on it. There's something poking out of it. A videotape. Huh? We use these when we're shooting. Why would Sean have one? Was there something he wanted to record? This could be a clue. Do you have a way for us to check what's on the tape? Sure. There's a couple of monitors set up right over there. Alright, hitting play. You know when this game is old, you still have VHSs? It's Sean. Is he rehearsing his lines?
Sean was there on his own, running his lines.
There's a clearly visible footprint right there, which means this must be from last night. Yeah, he does this sometimes. When he's not happy with a scene, he borrows the equipment and goes over it on his own time.
Wow, he's really dedicated, huh?
Sure is. He may be young, but he takes his craft seriously. You gotta admire it. Well, that's part of it, at least. The using the kit without asking part? Not so much. And he would have been able to use the equipment on his own? Sure, if all he wanted to do was shoot something pretty basic.
Huh?
What is it, Kay? Where did Sean go?
He ran off somewhere.
And just left the camera running? It stopped. I guess he ran out of tape.
So that's all that's on there? Sean's rehearsal?
Weird English, but okay. It's midday already.
You think Judge Gavel and the others are doing okay?
I'm not sure. How long is it realistically possible to drag out proceedings, I wonder?
We have to find Sean!
Indeed we do.
Ah, heck, not like that, dang it!
Yep, there they are.
How do you think we're gonna get a scoop like that? Sorry, Chief, my bad. How many times I gotta say it? We're scoop fiends! Wild critters that survive on scoops and scoops alone! Every second that we ain't scooping, we're starving! It'll scoop or die out there! Yes, Chief!
Wow, look who it is. Although I can't help but wish it wasn't.
When did those two get here? Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, we should go talk to them!
Should we? Ugh, fine. Yay, double country accent. Fun.
Miss Lloyd calls you Chief, doesn't she? Sure does, because that's exactly what I am. She's my #1 cub reporter. Seems my unique brand of shutterbugging caught her eye, so she came to learn of me to learn the trade. She may be a scribbler, not a snapper, but the both of us are hungry for scoop soup 24/7. And besides, who doesn't want to be called Chief, right? Miss Hart's pictures were what drew Miss Lloyd to her. I suppose it's no surprise that this particular chief attracted an apprentice with such unique tastes. Sure, she didn't score no big stories yet, but she's hungry. Boy, she is hungrier than me even. And she wants a Taurosaurus exclusive batter, and a batter and a coyote wants a chicken. She's been turning this place upside down all day looking for leads. She has? Maybe she knows something about the kidnapping. I think we should ask her. Don't you, Mr. Edgeworth? Agreed. We need all the help we can get to find Sean. And I think of one piece of evidence that might encourage her to tell us what we need to know. The One Piece! So now that the story of the underground auction is in the bag. What's next? Come on, as if you even need to ask. Taurosaurus, that's what. They done dropped him right in my dang lap. Stuck him upstairs to cover the auction. And then he shows up right on the doorstep and stumps all big footprints everywhere for good measure. Do you have a particular news outlet in mind for this big scoop? There's a bear to his business in the woods? I got me 2 or 3 in mind. They'll be all over like this and like a rash. Heck, there's even one right here in the big building. Tabby and me, we're in and out of there all the time. I mean, mostly on account of how fond they seem to be of throwing us out on our ears, but still. That sounds as if they're both more out than in. Wait, do I show the picture to her? Hey, babe, let me see. Nope, nothing. God damn it. Stop. That did nothing. Alright, let's talk to Tabitha Lloyd. Hi, Tabby. Well, if it ain't my good friend Ruffles! Good to see y'all again. And you, Miss Lloyd. But how come you're already here, if you don't mind me asking? Miss Lloyd, the accusation of murder made against you was of course entirely groundless. But the fact remains that you were a willing participant in the staged assassination attempt. The police will no doubt wish to speak to you about the matter. You should be aware that you may well be punished for your actions. Well, they kinda dropped the whole case out of nowhere. Picked me up and shipped me home without so much as a slap on the wrist. Guess it was their way of saying, you keep up the good work now. They did seem kinda keen to get me to never ever mention the whole thing ever again, though. Yes, because you weren't part of the official story of the attempt on the president's life. And they can't afford to have you getting in the way of that. But Mr. Edgeworth, telling Tabby not to talk is like trying to stop a dam from bursting with a piece of tape. Not exactly the most delicate way of putting it. Wrote up the whole thing, of course, every last detail, plus a few of my own. Handed it to the paper, hopes all high and all, but nothing. Not a peep. Was somebody putting pressure on them? Or were the details you added a little too gratuitous, perhaps? Both seem equally plausible, unfortunately. What are you doing here at the big building? Are you reporting on something? Hey, maybe I didn't make this clear enough for the first time we meet. But you want a reporter to scratch your back, you gotta scratch hers first if you catch my meaning. You mean you want me to give you something you can use for an article? Bingo! And it better be good. Because if it ain't, this conversation's over. We do need to know about what might have happened to Sean. Perhaps I can show her a piece of evidence and see if she has anything to give me in return. What do I need to give?
Please, it's this.
Huh?
Nope, it's not that. God damn it.
I thought you said for a second, please exist. I'm like, huh? I'm here.
Or is it this? Is it this finally? Miss Lloyd, this picture.
Say no more, Ruffles. I already know what you're gonna ask.
Huh? You do?
You're looking for him, right? The kid?
What?
But the kid's
You
not
just
a
can't-
bag of chips.
What?
You know, Ruffles. It's not a bag of chips.
Mm. Oh, she's referring to the cravat.
I know.
You just can't get out of that from under the drama, huh? Wherever he goes, the bodies follow. Miles Edgeworth, the trouble magnet. Pretty much sums you up, right?
Is my reputation really so sordid? And now you done got yourself wrapped up in a kidnapping too. Crazy.
Huh? How do you know about that?
Shh, pipe down, will ya? Can't be talking about this stuff too loud.
I ain't even told the chief about it.
Gotta keep it on the down low, okay? That ain't a cat I want out of the bag just yet.
Seriously, how do you know about it?
Surely Judge Cavell hasn't told anybody except us.
I bet you just love to know, wouldn't you? Well, you can't. It's a secret.
She's just as stubborn as ever, it seems.
Hey, quit staring at me like that. I ain't shared nothing with a fat thundercloud of a face.
Ugh.
So, you know something, right? Sure do. Truth is, I done saw it. Little kid being bundled off by two shady characters in black suits. What? Do you know where they went? Nope. Don't got a clue. It was kind of far away when I spotted them. Well, I saw it pretty quick. Dang it! Still, at least we know something about our kidnappers now.
Yes, 2 men in black. Well, I know what to connect to. Dun, 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 dun. Boom. So we've learned a little something about the kidnappers. Miss Lloyd saw 2 men taking Sean away, and then the taxi driver remembers giving 2 similar-looking men a ride.
They must be the same people, right?
I'd say it's a distinct possibility, yes. But there's one thing that doesn't make sense. The taxi driver said specifically that the 2 men didn't have a child with them.
Oh, yeah, that is weird.
Well, because he was
In a case! Boom.
Could it be the kidnappers who stole the case?
Wait! You mean...
Yes. What if they put Sean inside of it?
He's little enough that he'd fit, I guess.
So the reason the taxi driver didn't see him might be that he was loaded into the trunk as baggage.
But why do they need to hide him?
I imagine they might not have planned to go. I imagine they might not have planned to originally, but they didn't count on there being a police presence here in the plaza.
Right, that makes sense. They didn't want the officer on duty to see him going off with Sean.
So they took a rather drastic measure.
That must be it. All right, let's go see what the taxi driver can tell us.
The 2 men you just told us about, did they have any baggage with them?
Boy, did they. A giant case. Wasn't easy getting that thing in the trunk, I tell you. That settles it. They must have been the kidnappers.
Where did you take these 2 men, if you don't mind me asking? Look, I can see this is important. How about if I give you a ride there? What the?
Hold on. Give quick pause. I am getting a phone call. I'll be right back.
Okay. a little exhausted, just so you guys know. So I haven't really been saying much.
Well, my work just called me to work tomorrow, so we need to move tomorrow's stream to another day. That's great.
Aw, really?
Worst possible timing. I know it sucks. I'm sorry, Mikey.
No, it's fine. We could also ask what? Sorry, I almost forgot.
I mean, on the bright side, we could do this like on one of the days. Actually,
I
are
was
you
gonna
free?
ask you, like, what if-
Are you free Monday? Monday evening?
I forget if I am, I guess. But other than that, maybe?
Okay, because
I'd
I
say
can.
maybe.
Okay, because I
I
don't.
kind of want to ask if. Go ahead.
Yeah, because I don't work Monday evenings. I can just move it to the day after.
Okay, I was gonna say, I kind of want to see if Nero wants to play with us this time.
Yeah, definitely, and we can make it bigger and better. But yeah, I love it when work throws a wrench in my plans. That's great. Well, I don't like that, but you know, money is money. How about if I give you a ride there?
That's a great idea. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth.
All right, thank you. My pleasure, folks. Oh, let's go. That's the end. April 6th, 12:57 p.m. God knows where we are.
Ugh. Did he have to drive that fast? I feel kind of queasy. Are you okay, Mr. Edgeworth? You look a little green yourself.
I'm fine. The driver said he took the men to the garage of this house right here.
Which means that must be where they brought the case. No way! Look at the name on the mailbox!
The name?
What? Excelsius Winter! This must be that chairman guy's house.
What? Excelsius Winter ordered Sean's kidnapping? Isn't he currently under arrest?
Nice! The garage door is unlocked.
You spotted that quickly. You spotted that quickly? Although I guess that probably shouldn't be surprised.
Ooh, Basil.
Hmm.
He said, okay, so Nero, before, the reason why he couldn't join us on Sunday was because he'll be out of town, but he'll be home by Monday.
Oh,
So he
cool.
could make it by then.
Cool, we can do that.
He's asking what time, though.
In the evening. Anytime, maybe like starting at 6, or like so we can set up until like for like a stream at 7:30 EST. For me, at least.
Maybe I should ask him what time he's available.
Yeah, you should ask him that first. Anyways. It smells of engine oil in here. I guess Winter Senior must be something of a motorhead.
Anybody home? No? Anybody?
What are we, Kay? Common house thieves?
You take that back. We're great thieves, and don't ever let me hear you say it different. Have some self-respect, Mr. Edgeworth.
She didn't like that at all. Anyway, it seems nobody's around, which hopefully means we're not at risk of being arrested.
Don't let your guard down yet. We're only just getting started here. Now, let's find us some treasures.
Aren't we supposed to be looking for Sean?
Look, a treasure.
These are mechanics gloves.
They're designed to be worn when fixing vehicles or working with machines. They're covered in oil that... They're covered in oil that looks like it must be from a machine too. And, strangely, dirt. An awful lot of dirt. I doubt they would have gone like that for motorcycle maintenance. Ugh, I hate the guy, but I have to admit, I like his gloves a lot. You think we can maybe come up with a good excuse to borrow them? I was about to take him into evidence, but now I'm not so sure that's a good idea. The case. I think we know what this is. Yes, that has to be it. The equipment case that Mr. Powers told us was stolen. They folded little Sean up, packed him in there, and shipped him all the way here, huh? He's a boy, Kay, not a piece of equipment. And it's possible that he's still here. Then we better find him! My reputation as a great thief is riding on this, and yours as my assistant. Hold on, I gotta DM someone real quick.
Okay.
There. Sure it is. Shovel. There's a sledgehammer, a shovel, and a bunch of other heavy-duty tools here. That thing makes Judge Gavel's hammer look puny. If I ever become a judge, I'm getting one like this. I doubt you'll make yourself very popular swinging one of those around in a courtroom. Really? Fine. What if I swung that shovel around instead? Then it wouldn't be a courtroom, it would be a circus. Promise me you won't do that. Kathunk. Huh?
Not fun.
There's somebody in the back there! But, thunk. Sean, is that you? Sean, stay right there! We're coming! Huh? That's...
Uh-oh.
Mr. Winner! What? What's he doing here? Wait, this is Chairman Winner's house, right? Which means... Yes. It's Mr. Winner's home too, presumably. So how did he wind up like this? Untie him, Kay. Quickly. A little expert rope work, huh? Leave it to me. All right, like this, and through here, and you're free. Are you okay, Eustace? He looks like he's been through hell. How did you come to be tied up down here? Oh, no! Baby, why don't you tell me? Because we don't know, which is why we're asking. I'm not sure you're going to be able to get much out of him like this. No, in which case, there's only one thing for it. Wait, you mean... I hate to be the man who points down, but it might be the only way. Are you sure? Look, don't go too hard on him, okay? You might push him over the edge. Understood. I'll tread carefully, I promise. Though I can't... Yeah, I know. I'm eating food. Though I can't promise I'll be very good at it. I've never held back against my opponents before, after all.
Well, that's true.
Yeah. The last time we saw him, he was running out of the courtroom. How did he wind up here? You don't understand! You don't know what it's like being me! He's been through a lot. It's going to be hard to know what might cause him to lose control. In which case, I guess I may have to quietly listen to what he has to say. Why me? Why am I always the last one to know? Butt of every joke. He clearly has questions. I'll have to do my best and try to answer them. But he's also clearly in no fit state for this. I'll need to try and finish this quickly. I should figure out what he needs to hear and try to calm him down. I've noticed something over the short time we've known one another, Eustace. You're utterly worthless. Don't you think you should just start over? Try to learn to be a decent human being from scratch? You... Calm down, I'm not done yet. I don't care. I don't want to hear what you have to say. I don't want to hear what anybody has to say. Ugh, I pushed him too far. How could you, sir? Got an achievement for that. Why don't you just leave me alone? You think I'm
What was
going
the
to...
achievement called? I looked away for a second.
How could you, sir, for saying the worst possible thing to useless? For saying the worst thing possible to useless during his mind chess match in episode 5. Curses.
That is very cruel of you, Edgeway.
Yeah, I just had to. You're a total failure of a human being. Oh, God.
You absolute effing imbecile.
Just take a deep breath and tell me what's on your mind, Eustace. No, I will not. Even if I did, it's not like you'd listen to me. What is this? Aren't you shouting objection? You always shout objection. What? You're really going to listen to me? Learning the truth about your father can't have been easy. I can only sympathize. That wasn't the hard part. The hard part was losing everything I ever had in a single morning. Ah, poor you. Everything I thought I worked for, it was all a lie. Dad just made it happen. So tell me, Edgeworth, what am I supposed to believe in now? You can lose faith in everything but yourself. That you have to believe in. But you don't have to do it alone. Experience, I can't give you. But knowledge, that I'm happy to offer. I had some time to think while I was tied up like that. And I realized something. I'm not cut out to be a prosecutor. I'm incompetent? I don't even know the right word. I think the word you're looking for is what's up?
You feel really bad for him this time.
I think the word you're looking for is incompetent. But judging one's own competence is notoriously difficult, so I need you to trust me on something. You're getting better at this, Eustace. Day by day, inch by inch. I swear it.
Should I take over for Edgeworth for a little bit?
Yeah,
Just
go
for this
for
one
it.
part.
Now, I need to ask you something. Will you help me out?
Sure. What do you want to know?
Well, first of all, thank you for calming down. Next, I want you to tell me about your kidnapping. detailed as possible, Eustace. Tell me everything you remember seeing and hearing. Why would somebody kidnap you, only to take you back to your own home?
Don't you think I want to know that too? I'm the victim here. What are you asking me for? How am I supposed to know? They locked me up in that box, then locked me up in here. I was scared. So scared.
And did you happen to overhear anything your kidnappers might have said?
I think one said, if you want to blame somebody, blame the guy who owns this house.
The owner of this house. That's your father, isn't it?
It is? I guess it is, huh? Oh, I get it! The kidnappers were people who hated my dad!
That's not it. At least not based on the situation. But there was some kind of link and winners. That could be true. Have any idea who your kidnapper might have been?
No, of course I don't! If I did, I'd have to tell it. I've told you already.
Have to play my cool. Your captor wanted you easily at hand, and where could be more convenient than one's own home. To bring this, but the kidnapping was ordered by your father.
What? You don't think he wanted me out of the way? And it was going to kill me? Maybe. Of course not.
What good would that have done? His own son dead in the family garage? He would instantly have become the prime suspect.
You're right. Okay, so why did he have me kidnapped?
It won't have been for ransom. Not his own son. That wouldn't make sense. So his motive for the kidnapping must have been something else. This could be an important clue. I've exhausted this line of questioning.
Oh, I already did that. My bad.
Do you have any idea why somebody might have wanted to kidnap you?
What do you mean? Why does anybody kidnap anybody? For a ransom, right?
I am to deploy my clue. Why would somebody kidnap their own child if they were planning on demanding a ransom?
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Anything odd happened during the kidnapping?
No, I was just answered their stupid question, and then they grabbed me.
Their question? What did they ask you?
Stop glaring me like that! What was it? Oh, yeah. They asked me if I knew Gavel.
Of course. Things are starting to fall into place now. Your father, his goal wasn't to kidnap you. He was out to kidnap Judge Gavel's son, John Fenn. Because he wanted to force her on him to declaring Warden Lagarde not guilty.
Wait, Gavel has a son? And it was also Lagarde wouldn't be found not guilty?
I think you were mistaken, Sean. And that's why you were kidnapped.
What? You mean I went through all that? My mistake? Wait, that's kind of makes sense. Yeah, that would explain the part where...
Where what? You remembered something.
No, it's nothing. Nothing. Useless. Meaningless. Just go. Just leave me alone.
This isn't good. I think I pushed him as far as he can reasonably be pushed. Have to calm him down. Get him to tell me what it is he just remembered. Judging by his fragile behavior, I'd say he's still something conceivably. I need to help him get back on his feet. You remembered something just now. What was it?
I didn't remember anything. All I just remember is him.
Him. Oh,
No! I didn't mean to bring him up! I'm nothing compared to him. I'd never have made prosecutor if he didn't help me.
I've been wanting to ask about that for some time. Why did you prosecute?
What do you mean? You think it too, don't you? That I wasn't meant to be one? That I'm not good enough? No, but I'm good. That's not good enough. Say something, will you?
You chose this path. Why? You must have a reason.
It's not like that. There's no big reason behind it at all. The reason is stupid and dumb and not important. Like I said, it's stupid. And it probably doesn't mean much to anybody except me.
I've often felt much the same about my own reasons for becoming a prosecutor.
Really? You have? But you're a real one! A good one! A success! Even my dad, the chairman of the committee, said so.
You wanted your father's approval. I can well understand.
You can? I thought if I became the best prosecutor out there, he'd finally accept me for who I am. I just wanted to not be useless.
You're not covering for your father in any way, are you?
No, I won't cover him ever again. I mean, why would I after what he's done?
You have a strong desire to be of use to you. So your approval. So your approval. Is that fair to say?
I mean,
Sorry,
why can't I be? Just once in my stupid life. Why can't I make it better? Why can't I clean his name?
It isn't possible to clean a name, Eustace. But you can clear one.
I never knew that.
In your father's case, though, it's going to be hard. His crimes continue as your kidnapping shows. Knowing that, do you still think you can help him?
But what else do I have? What else am I supposed to do?
Why don't you be the better man and rise above the father who made a fool of you? Stare him straight in his eyes and stop him from committing any more crimes.
Come on, Eustace, you can do it. You can be the guy. You can be the guy. Hey, you're right. I'll prove him wrong about me. I'll prove him wrong about everything.
That seems to have calmed him down again. I just need to get him to tell me what's happened to the evidence. Let's see if I can't give him the courage he'll need to stand up to his father. Connection between your father and Warden Lagarde.
Sorry, I don't know much about that.
You can't think of anything? Even the smallest morsel could be of value. Sorry, valuable clue. I was not saying case.
Oh, I think they worked together once, and
What is it? What else have you remembered?
I think she got the job at the prison because my dad recommended her.
And did he have any particular reason to recommend her?
I guess he thought she was good at her job. Unlike me.
Yeah, none of those were good.
I think they knew each other from back when he was chief prosecutor.
What was he like back then? Was he different at all? Was he made of cheese?
He was amazing. Like, he was so good. He wasn't a...
I hate you!
I can set up my own jokes and punchlines.
Yeah, and I bet you could do that perv alone.
Yeah, of course I can. Isn't that great?
Cheese puns, everyone. Cheese puns.
Mm-hmm. A lot of cheese. But you know, I don't know Jack, so let's keep going. There wasn't a piece of evidence he didn't know, or a case file he hadn't read.
Intimate knowledge of cases and the evidence pertaining to them. That could be one clue. Key pieces of evidence from the guard trial failed to make it to the courtroom. As the prosecutor in charge, they were your responsibility. Did you misplace them somehow?
No! That's not what happened! You haven't heard my side of the story. I thought I was putting them in the safest place there was. But, oh, what did I do? What did I do?
Guess I better send out a lifeboat and bring him in. I think I know what you thought would be the safest place possible. With your father, Mr. Dutton, correct?
He told me it would be all safe with him. He said there was nowhere safer.
Well, I'm afraid he betrayed your trust. And in the ugliest way possible.
So he got rid of it? What, Dad? What are you thinking?
Your father wanted to obscure the truth in order to ensure that Warden Lagarde was declared innocent. There's no easy way to say this, Eustace. He used you. There is a chance that the evidence is still in Chairman Winter's possession. And we still don't know where Sean is. Parmesan, I should say.
Very nice, very nice.
We need to get back out there and find him.
Just tell me when to stop. Just tell me to stop with the cheese puns. Just pouring cheese like it's Olive Garden. Just tell me when to stop. Tell us when to stop.
Tell us when to stop, chat.
It's all my fault. What do I do now?
I can't stand by and watch him like this. He's had a brutal collision with a reality he never even knew existed. I should ask him what he needs to do now. Perhaps I can even help him figure that out. There's no way around it. The road ahead will be a hard one. But maybe this is fate. And maybe my job is to point him in the right direction. Do you mean to be like your father? To continue to ignore the truth?
Come on. Give me a break, will you? Can a guy get a glass of human kindness when he needs one? You'll get no kindness from me.
You'll get no sympathy from me.
Hey, that's my thing. I'm fine.
Go bide your time.
No.
Are you talking about the milk of human kindness? I'm afraid that's not quite how the phrase is.
Huh? It's not?
Great, even the game's doing dairy and cheese puns.
Mm-hmm.
Listen. Listen, talking with you like this, it's helpful for me too. There was a time where there were truths I didn't want to face up to either.
Look, if we continue this, it's gonna be a breeze. What?
No, you said something. I got that.
You know, if this keeps going up, it'll be a breeze.
But a good friend taught me the error of my ways.
That's nice. But I don't have anybody like that.
Could muster the courage to try to find your feet again. I'd be very happy to help you.
You mean monster?
I...
Doing gym cracking dandy.
Cool. How courteous of you.
Anyway,
Anyway, what? We set the line?
Yes.
Cool, that's great. You would?
But only if you really mean to try.
I don't want to be like my dad.
You want to be better than him, don't you? Yes, Eustace? I see it now. Do you mean to continue working as a prosecutor?
I don't even want to think about that yet. After all, I only ever became one because of my dad. I probably shouldn't even think about carrying on. Should I?
person who can answer that question is you. Only you can decide what path you choose to walk.
Man, I don't want to stop being a prosecutor. If I give up now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. I just know it.
He intends to see this through. I'll bear that in mind. He's told me that he wishes to be better than his father, and that he wishes to remain a prosecutor. I take that to mean that he wants to be a different kind of prosecutor than his father. That's the first important decision he's ever made for himself, and it tells us where he means to go next. So, what now, Eustace?
Well, first I'm going to give this stupid jacket back. I don't deserve to wear it. My dad always said that clothes makes you man, but I'm no man.
That was a jacket this whole time? I thought that was a cape.
No, it's a jacket.
I didn't even see the sleeves. I'm looking at it more carefully now. Anyways, you're neat about your neck.
Yes, I know.
Its clothes make the man, Eustace.
It is? Thanks, Sedgeworth. I'm learning a lot from you today.
That's good to hear. Now about that jacket, why don't we make you into a prosecutor verdict?
Oh, all right. Let's do it. Let's make it so nobody ever makes fun of me again. Oh, they'll still make fun.
This is brutal.
It's brutal. Jesus, Edward.
But how? How do I get there? Tell me, what do I need to do? I just don't know. I just don't know.
The decision made should serve as a good guide as to what he should do next. You want to remain a prosecutor, but walk a different path from your father, correct? It will be easy. But the path you have chose is that of the true prosecutor. And now that you have chosen it, when the time comes, you'll know exactly what to do. You're lucky. I myself still haven't quite decided what to do with my life. But you have. And it's a choice you made all on your own. Now all you have to do is believe in yourself and in the path you've chosen.
I'm not screaming that one.
Mistaken for Parmesan and kidnapped by his own father's underlings.
I think we've ran dry on those puns. I think we need to switch it up a little.
Okay.
Thank you for not noticing that last pun I snuck in.
Wait, what? Wait, no, hold on, run it back.
Let's go! Is that a raid?
What do you mean?
Hayami! Hi! I hope your stream went well. Hi guys, for those who don't know,
Hi.
Hi, I'm Basilio. We're playing Ace Attorney Investigations. Also, I'm a Mandrake VTuber who's very tired. It's nice to see
A
you all.
Mandrake VTuber who apparently loves to make cheese puns alongside me.
Okay, like I said, we need to Swiss it up a little, okay?
I get it. Oh my god, I hate you.
Yeah, that's right. I fuel your anger.
Read the line.
He's been through so much in the span of a single day. More than I could imagine. to longer than I thought it would, but that's checkmate.
But yeah, that's it. That's the last mine chest of the game. No more of that.
No! Wow. I don't think I've ever seen him move so fast.
He's particularly speedy when it comes to running away from things, it seems.
April 6, 1:15 p.m. Big building. Plaza.
Ah, yes. Big building.
Big building. It's a building that's
You
big.
could take Edgewood back from here, by the way.
Got it. We don't have much time left. I think we better check in with Fender. He'll want an update on what we've discovered. We need to know what's going on over at the courthouse.
But Eustace ran off, right? Isn't he supposed to be the prosecutor in charge?
We're just updating Fender. Nothing else will change. Franziska will continue with the prosecution.
Okay. Is that really alright, though?
It's going to have to. Like you say, Eustace ran off. Look, I hate to be a stickler for the details, but let's just go over this just one more time, shall we? No murder weapon means no conclusive proof, means no conviction. That's all there is to it.
Objection!
Objection! Also, for those who are jet. Hi, Maz! I see you there too. Hello, Manu. A lot of people. Oh my goodness. I know you're there. Nice to see y'all.
That makes no sense. The lack of a murder weapon doesn't prove your client's innocence. Don't make me come over his head. Whip it into you. Oh! Eddie, darling. How much longer is this going to take? It's almost as if you're trying to drag this out for as long as possible.
Sorry, Peeps. It's our friend the prosecutor over there. She's stubborn as a freaking mule.
Then give me a satisfactory explanation. Or I'll just have to keep whipping you until you can.
Seriously? I've taken more links than I've had birthdays. Come on, Miles. What's taking so long? I'm happy to buy you some time and all, but I'm taking a beating here. Oh, sorry, G. This one's important. Mind if I take it?
Fine.
Fender. Miles Arena! Oh boy, am I ever glad to hear your voice. No, seriously, it hurts. How are things on your end? We found Eustace. Sweet! And the knife? And the chisel? Unfortunately, he entrusted both to his father's care, which means that Chairman Winner is the only person who knows where they are. Chairman Winner? But why would he? We're not quite sure of the specifics just yet, but we do know that Chairman Winner and Warden Lagarde have some sort of connection they'd rather others didn't know about. Gotcha. Alright, guess the next... Huh?
They're in cahoots.
They're in cahoots. Boom, bum, bum, boom, ba-dum, ba-ba-dum.
Like how you cut on that.
Yep. Alright, guess the next moves will be to get Excelsius Winner on the stand. Best to hear the deets from the proverbial horse's mouth, right? I'll keep looking for the missing evidence. And for Sean. Well, shake a leg, will ya, big guy? Can't keep this one from going to the judges much longer. We're an gnat's whisker from a verdict here. Understood. I wonder how long Judge Gavel's nerve can hold. This can't be easy for her. We need to hurry.
How are things over at the courtroom of doom? They're going to call Chairman Winner to the stand. Who knows how that will go for them. Yeah, he's already stooped to evidence stealing and kidnapping. What else is he capable of? Exactly. Perhaps we should look over any evidence we have relating to him just in case might help. Good idea! Alright. Leave it to me. Presenting, new piece of evidence, fresh from the evidence oven. The gloves we found in this garage. Yes, I was thinking about those. Anything else? What about the case file from the IS-7 incident? Chairman Winner was involved in that, right? Yes, he helped suppress the evidence. It's probably a good idea to have the notes on hand. I completely forgot about that case file. Excellent. And do we have anything else? We sure do. Last, but far from least, there's this. Your Amaterasu pin. Okay. I asked for evidence related to Chairman Winner. Can you please try and take this seriously? Says the guy who spends his life presenting people with evidence that has nothing to do with anything. That's different. Wait, that's Eustace? Huh? Hey, what are you doing here? Wah. Rude? He totally ignored me. What was he doing in the big building, I wonder? Let's go inside and see if we can figure out what he was up to. Yes, good idea. The hatch is wide open. Maybe Eustace opened it. Did Eustace really come down here? Mr. Edgeworth, look! The safe! It's open! I guess maybe he did come down here. We'd better take a closer look. Come on, safe please. It's safe! Come on! Nope, I'm using my keyboard controls, not the mouse. There's some stuff left in the safe! I think we'd better take a look, don't you? The owner will just have to forgive our prying. Is it a document of some kind? I mean, yes, Edgeworth, that is a document. Let's see. Yeah, a document. And there's a photo attached too. This picture. It's a... Whoa! That's Mr. Knight, right? The name's Bronco Knight. I'm the president's personal bodyguard. Why is there a picture of him in here? And what's this paperwork about?
Also, what happened to the jokes you would do every time you had to bring, like, an old flashback up?
Okay, to be fair, it's been a while since we've seen Bronco Knight. He was in case 1. So
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just gonna, I'm making an exception about that. I'm not sure. Let's take a closer look. You're right, darling. There is some sort of connection between Knight and Canis. As you know, we've been trying to find out who Canis plays his silly correspondence chess games with. Well, now we know. I'll be pulling Knight to my office for a thorough grilling tomorrow. And I'll make that worm admit he's Canis' lackey if it's the last thing I do. So you do your bit too and retrieve the package we laid to rest 12 years ago. I'm sure it's still right in front of the planner where we left it. It seems to be some sort of report on Knight. Yeah, and it must be from around around the time he was killed. You know that Knight was killed while being interrogated within the prison warden's office. I think we can safely assume that this document was written by Fifi Lagarde, don't you? I'd say so. But who was it written for? Oh, I guess whoever owns the safe. And I'd say that's likely to be the auctioneer, Excelsius Winner himself. Proof that they really did know each other. Indeed. And not only that, it proves another connection. Huh? The guard and Winner were trying to flush out Mr. Canis' henchman. Oh, you mean Bodied Armor Canis, right? The assassin guy with a soft spot for dogs. Yes, something links the three of them. Something they don't want anybody to know. But what? I don't know yet, but I suspect it has something to do with this case. Wait, there's something else in here we've seen before. There's something in his finger. Let's take a closer look, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a ring, and an expensive-looking one at that. Don't even think about it, okay? What? I didn't say anything. Well, Mr. Knight. Your chess set and your ring are here, too. All your possessions in one place. So basically, the safe was full of evidence from the murder at the prison. It would seem so. Which means the missing knife and chisel might be here too! Knife, chisel, knife, chisel? No dice. There's nothing else here apart from Mr. Knight's stuff. Rip. Really? Curses. Knight may be dead. Curse you, Edgeworth! Our game isn't over yet! Aye! But he left unfinished business behind him. I think we need to find out what it was. Oh wait, that's it? Okay, cool.
Convenient.
Could I interest you in some cotton candy, perhaps? I have ice
Can I do
cream
this one?
too. What? The killer?
Wait, this is the killer?
This is the killer.
Oh, nope, I'm not touching that.
I have ice cream too. But if I recall correctly, you weren't much of a fan. You! The killer! It's wonderful to see you looking so well, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, I get it. His name's literally the killer.
What are you doing here? It's just as I said. I'm selling cotton candy. Am I really not interested in some? Potting clouds, it's called. Very apt. Sweeter than death itself. And so delicious you feel your potting clouds en route to heaven. He's the last person on earth I'd accept candy from. I was hoping to ask you about my little message. Did you manage to figure it out yet? Congratulations on another case solved. Yet I can't truly say it's been fully resolved, can you? Have you been watching us this whole time? Watching you? No. I prefer to think I've been watching over you. The stand here really is the most marvelous little vantage point. How are the two things any different? And what does he want with us? The president's murder. Was that you? Oh, no. My contract elapsed a little while ago. He was rather famous among assassins, you know? A man no one could kill. Notoriously stubborn, despite multiple attempts over the years. And it wasn't his brawn that kept him safe. He used bodyguards, body doubles, you name it. It certainly wasn't his brawn that kept him safe. Sadly, this time, his bodyguards were nowhere to be found. And after Mr. Rook died to save him, too! As I said, it wasn't me. I do not kill without good reason. It was something else I have to be grateful for Mr. Rook for. Thanks to him, I avoided killing someone entirely unworthy of my attention. Thanks to? What does that mean? The person who hired me deliberately misled me as to the identity of my target. A betrayal of trust for which I won't soon forgive them. That is why I'm currently doing all I can to track them down. And do you know what I think? I think you and I are looking for the same person. Is he talking about whoever it was that killed the president? And who is this person, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, come now. I can't tell you that. It's against the rules. Revealing the identity of a client is out of the question. I'd hardly stay in business for long if people couldn't trust me now, would I? Well, that doesn't mean there's anything to stop me from catching them in my free time. And what are you going to do when you find them? Why, dish out a little justice for the betrayal I suffered, of course. What? What are you saying? What is going to happen to them? I think you can imagine. Well, this hasn't exactly been a pleasant catch-up. But I shouldn't leave you completely in the dark. There's something you ought to know. Our mutual friend, Bodhidharma Karnis, he escaped 3 days ago. What? Three nights ago, to be precise, his cell was suddenly simply empty. Almost as if he knew I was coming to pay him a visit. Yeah. Great. Now we have 2 assassins running around. Wait, did Killer went to his did Killer went to visit Canis in person? Does he mean he's the person the killer is looking for? I mean, makes the most sense, right? Now, I'd better not take up any more of your time. We'll be seeing one another again soon, I'm sure. Oh, and there he goes. Let's both keep up the good work, shall we? We'll run our target to the ground in the end. First a killer, now Canis. 2 assassins on the loose. Huh? That sound. Mr. Edgeworth! It's Judge Gavel's cell phone! Could it be Sean? How's it going, Miles? Whoever it is using a voice changer. Who is this? It's your friend in the red raincoat, of course. Red raincoat? You're the one who abducted Kay! Bingo! Well figured out, Mr. Genius Prosecutor. I can't hear, Mr. Edgeworth! Sorry. Where's the speakerphone from? I was as surprised as anybody when she lost her memory like that. Talk about a curveball. Hey, I'm standing right here, you know. But never mind all that. I called to talk about something else. Yeah, there's something I need to tell you. Truth is, I was the one who made Big Bad Chairman Winner kill Little Miss Rosie Ringer. What? This must be the person the killer was talking about. I also called to say thank you. I neither want or need your thanks. Sure, but you deserve them anyway. Guess the penny didn't drop yet, huh? You're right. I abducted Kay, as you put it. But why would I do that, That's right. Because I needed you to help me make sure that Winner got caught. No. If Kay was a suspect, you'd have to look into it.
And if you looked into it, you'd be sure to unmask him eventually. After all, you're a genius, right? Everything worked out exactly like I planned. Oh, but there's something else you should know. Something you didn't figure out yet. It wasn't Winter who kidnapped Judge Gavel's boy. You? How do you know about that? You and the good judge are more similar than you know. I think you might even be becoming friends. After all, she visited you at the detention center, right? Seems pretty pally to me. How could they possibly know about that? She didn't even use her real name when she visited. She pretended to be Detective Gumshoe. Anyway, you want to know how I knew about the kidnapping? That one's nice and simple, at least. Because sweet, innocent little Sean is here with me right now. Whoa! No! Ooh, sounds like that one was a real surprise. If I could only see your faces. Well, Kay, what do you say? Why don't you come and steal him back like you said you would? You wouldn't want the amazing Yakuta Garasu's first commission to be a failure, would you? They even know about that? How can they possibly know so much? Oh, don't get the wrong idea about dear old Excelsius, by the way. Papa Winter's still a villain through and through. He wanted to kidnap Sean. I just got there first. So there were 2 kidnapping plots. Whew, what a bunch of clowns. His goons kidnapped his own son by mistake. Is Sean really there with you? Prove it. Put him on the phone. Oh, he's here. But I'm afraid I can't do that. He's sleeping. So sweet. Then why should we believe you? You might not be the kidnapper at all. Look, if you just don't want to believe me, then it's up to you. What do you want? What's the end game here? Are you just trying to get Legato acquitted? Nope. I couldn't care less about whether they find her guilty or not. So whoever it is, they're not after the same thing as Chairman Winter. My end game is going to have us stay a secret for now. Alright, nice talking to you. You kids have fun, okay? Don't think for 1 second you'll get away with this! Oh, don't worry. I'm counting on you to at least try to track me down. That'll be half the fun! Not that I rate your chances of bringing me to justice very highly. Who was that? I wish I knew, but they didn't give us enough to figure that out. Deliberately, I imagine. What? So we really have nothing to go on? That's not fair. They sure knew a whole lot about us. Indeed they did. You're right. It was uncanny how much they seemed to know. How is it possible that they were parties to so much that happened in... How is it possible that they were party to so much that happened in private? Right? They knew everything about the whole kidnapping situation, too. We need to figure out how. Where were they getting their information from? Let's consider this carefully. What were the things they knew? You and the good judge are more similar than you know. I think you might be even becoming friends. After all, she visited you at the detention center, right? Seems pretty pally to me. Words are hard, especially when they're green and in the background during all this.
Oh, dear Lord.
Wow, surprise, surprise. I love the noir aesthetic, don't you? That's it. Based on the specifics they mentioned, there's only one possible answer. Got it, Kay. I know how they knew. Huh? Really? Whoever it was, they were listening in on us. They must have been able to hear us somehow. Is the only possible answer. What? Like they were eavesdropping on us? Think about what the kidnapper said. Yada 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 rada rada rada. Rada rada rada. If I could only see your faces, that means they couldn't. So they weren't filming or following us.
Okay.
Trixie, were you following these individuals again?
Yeah, pretty much. So what? They hit a bug somewhere? Let me take a look at the stuff in my bag. Where could they have concealed it? We need to go back on what they said again. Yes, they somehow knew about something they shouldn't have. Judge Gavel's impromptu visit and our conversation in the visitor's room. Judge Gavel, please, Mr. Edgeworth. Take a seat. What evidence did I have on my person at that point? The bug must have been hidden here.
You know what it was? Wait, the
The-
pin? They didn't mention the Yatagarasu pin last time.
It's the pin. I know it's the pin, but you can't see it yet. Okay, can I take a closer look at your badge? The Yatagarasu pin? No, it's mine. What? Seriously, Mr. Edgeworth, sure, you're a great thief's assistant now, but that doesn't mean you get to wear the pin right away. You have to earn it. I don't want to wear it. I want to check it for bugs. Huh? This whole thing? Let's take a look, shall we? Hey, look, a bug. Huh? Whoa! So I was right.
Walkie talkies.
That's a very small walkie-talkie. That's a bug.
It's a walkie talkie for wind-up toys.
How did you know?
Because I am one.
Well, whoever it is we're dealing with, they came into close contact with you recently. When they knocked me unconscious, you mean? Precisely. Which made me think that the bug must be in one of your possessions. But they also overheard my conversation with Judge Gavel when she visited me. Something that would have been impossible if I didn't have the bug on my person at the time. I get it. So you thought back over what they let you kept hold of and when they locked you up. Yes. All the case evidence I was carrying had been confiscated. Meaning the only thing it could have possibly been was your pin. So they were listening onto us this whole time? And they heard everything we said? I suspect so. Everything to do with this case and more. Wait, they're probably listening to what we're saying right now. They may well be, yes. Hey, jerkface! Okay. Eavesdropping coward, why don't you come out and show yourself? Huh? What was that sound? Ow! Ouch! Dang it! Huh? Oh, look! It's Tabby! Y'all sure know how to surprise a girl. You gotta shout out that loud with a word of warning? Made me jump halfway out of my skin. Sorry. What's got you so ornery, anyhow? Get a load of this! Seriously, it'll make your blood boil! It will, huh? I'm all ears. I wonder if we might be better off keeping it to ourselves, Kay? Assuming we don't want it to be all over the front page of tomorrow's paper, that is. Oh! Thanks! Nearly walked right into that. Ah, come on. Y'all are no fun at all. I was counting y'all to open up and spilling the beans all over this here plaza.
Yeah, we're all kind of disappointing.
I'd better switch off the bug before I forget. So, did y'all find out that dare kidnapped Kitty? Speaking of which, the child you saw being taken away. Was it the boy in this photograph? Huh? No, that ain't him. The kid I saw looked dumber than mud, even if he did have some fancy school uniform. No prizes for guessing who she means. So Miss Lloyd managed to confuse matters once again. I think we better take another look around. Back to square one. Hopefully we'll turn up some new information soon. There are only 20 minutes left till 2.
Are we going to make it in time? Wait, Mr. Edgeworth. I just had a thought. It's about that phone call. There was a weird noise in the background, right?
There was. Yada 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 yada. Bang. Wait,
Bang bang into the moon.
I know you want it.
Copyrighted.
Yep. There was a loud. She's right. We heard a loud bang right at the end. Could that provide a hint as to the kidnapper's location?
A loud bang, you say?
No, I don't want. No.
I see. Gah! Will you stop eavesdropping? Boy, you don't get any color, do you, Ruffles?
I guess I'll need to speak with Miss Lloyd too, much as I don't want to. And this is where I'm going to stop. Because it's almost 3 hours and I need to prepare for things tomorrow, like work. Because god damn it. So
Honestly, I'm actually I'm
No,
actually
you go.
happy that you're going to work because now we actually have the opportunity to have 4 people on our collab on the day after.
yeah, on Monday. So
Yay.
I'm gonna change my schedule. I'll have it up by tomorrow, everyone. Shout outs to Hayami for rating the stream. Oops, I accidentally closed a doc. Oopsie.
Google Docky.
Oops. But yeah, no, thank you again for joining. Thank you for Hayami for the raid. Thank you all for joining. Thank you for Mikey for joining, of course, as usual. This is gonna happen again next. Let me look at my next schedule. Ace Attorney will happen again this coming week on beep 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 beep. Oh hey, my pasta's done. On Friday, January 2nd. Yep.
I guess
January
it'll be the last one for the new year then.
Yep. So, yeah, last Mind Chest for the year and for the game. Oh yeah. Yeah. So tomorrow I might have a stream, like late night, I guess. I don't know. I need to figure things out, but I will see y'all Monday for the what's it called?
The Mega Man race.
For the Mega Man race. Mega Man 2 race. So thank you once again. I'll
Mega
see
Man
you
1, 2, and
around.
3.
No, it's just, I thought we were just 2.
Did we not? You know what? We gotta come to a decision with that. Let's see what
We needed to. We'll talk about that tomorrow. But I think Mega Man 2 for now is just like a good standpoint because I don't think none of us practiced Mega Man 1 yet.
Good point.
Yeah, let's just stick with Mega Man 2 for now. It's easier that way.
Okie
Cool. All right, I'll see you around. Stay safe, safe travels. I'm going to play Minecraft. Bye.
Same.
All right, peace.